King's Counsel Richard Merchant, representing Laudilewatia Polataival Schmitz and others, in a 5-week trial in progress in the District Court, has called the Police Commissioner, our Paulo Moitino Filippo, corrupt. Merchant was giving closing remarks after 3 days of his cross-examination of the Commissioner, stating that as a police commissioner, our Pao had infected police with poison, so they actively put pressure on restoring his reputation. In his defense, our Pao addressed the judge saying, corrupt was too strong a word. There was no reaction from Judge Talasa Ato Saanga, who kept on writing. To justify his argument, Merchant highlighted the issues that include re-employing police officers who had been terminated with poor records, loss of objectivity, and bribery. Merchant wanted to know our Pao's view on employing and re-employing employees. He suggested if this was based on integrity, and as the police commissioner, does he expect the employees to meet high standards? Our Pao said yes overall, and that would be on a case-by-case basis. Merchant pointed out Corporal Yeremia Sua, who had been accused of negligence and with a poor record after case files went missing. He asked our Pao why Sua was re-employed, knowing that he was responsible for the lost case files. Our Pao clarified that Sua was not terminated, but formally resigned and moved with his family to American Samoa. The only people that cannot be re-employed are those terminated. He also referred that when Sua returned to Samoa, he reapplied, and as with the ministry procedure, his application was assessed before acceptance. Yeremia Sua is one of the prosecution witnesses, and Merchant asked our Pao if he regarded Sua's evidence critical to the prosecution's case. Our Pao said all witnesses in this case are important. Sua had provided a witness statement for the case while in American Samoa, and Merchant put it to our Pao that he had bribed and promised Sua a job in return for a witness statement. Our Pao strongly denied Merchant's accusation, saying that Sua was not the only police officer re-employed by the ministry. Our Pao told the court that he has an open-door policy for everyone, and that was how another prosecution witness, Tupola Alatanu Wright, happened to see him in his office. Our Pao said Tupola came to see him regarding his brother Mano, who was in police custody for an incident where he pointed a gun at his neighbor. According to Merchant, our Pao assisted in the release of Mano from prison, and Tupola gave him 500 tala as a thank you gesture. Our Pao denied it, then clarified the process of releasing those held in custody. He said he told Tupola that he does not have the authority to release anyone, but only the court registrar. Merchant countered by accusing our Pao of assisting Tupola by way of ensuring a registrar was available to bail out Mano. There is also the occasion where Tupola requested a protection order against the defendant Samuel Usua, who allegedly threatened Tupola's elderly mother. Our Pao said Sam had asked Tupola's mother to encourage her son, Tupola, to lie that Sam had bought cattle from Tupola. Merchant said the request is related to the investigation, which was currently carried out then, for the matter now before the court. However, our Pao, instead of handing it over to the investigative team, led by Tupaisa Panilele Malfanga, he referred it to the Domestic Violence Unit. Our Pao said the DVU is responsible for protection orders, hence the referral. A week later, after assisting Tupola, a witness statement from Tupola submitted that he never sold cattle to Sam. As Merchant's cross-examination came to a close, he pointed out to our Pao that he had lost objectivity because of the impact of the case on him. Our Pao countered that what Merchant said was his own opinion. Merchant pointed out that people are calling him corrupt, and Sam too, in the video that went viral in 2023. Our Pao reminded Merchant that Sam only came forward with fabricated information 2 years after the hit-and-run incident at Vaitele on the 21st of April 2021. In his closing remarks, Merchant emphasized that our Pao as a police commissioner had infected people with poison, so they actively put pressure on restoring his reputation. The case continues with the prosecution's second witness, Tupaisa Panilele Malfanga, who led the second investigative team into the unresolved hit-and-run case.